Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This one we've got some sales to go over as well as some purchases. We're going to start off with the sales per usual. This one here, I already went over it in the PSA reveal video, but this was the Aaron Judge rookie that I recently had graded that came back at 10. It sold for $350, did well on that one. Be sure to check out that grading reveal. It's one of my more recent videos, but very happy with that grade and sale. Got an Ollie Bearman on the 2025 Topps Chrome helmet. This one sold for 10. I think I bought this in a lot with other cards. I was just picking up lots that either had Antonelli in it or had Hamilton and his Ferrari. So this was probably one of the cards that came with it. $10. Definitely happy to get that amount out of there. And then there's a Bortoletto. This one sold for like $3 or $5. Nothing too crazy, but pretty good sales for the cards that, sure, you have to pay up more than you would for just the true value of the card you want, but you make the money back and more by selling those off. This guy off to a hot start for the Cardinals. Blaze Jordan, been big on him since high school, classified up a year, so he got drafted when he was 17 instead of 18. First Bowman Sapphire auto. This one sold for $170. I think I bought this last summer for in the 60s, so more than doubling up the money there after fees. Really good job there. I listed all my stuff with him. I didn't even realize he got called up. He kind of fell off the radar, but first two games, I think he was 4 for 8 with a home run and some RBIs, and his stuff was selling really well when I researched it, so threw my stuff up for sale. And then this unfortunate incident here. So this Norris, I sold this one. This is the 2025 one like a week ago. I accidentally shipped the 2024 one, then someone bought the 2024 one, and I couldn't find it, and all I have is the 2025 one. So I had to cancel the order for the 2024 one, and then the person that bought this card, I will be shipping this out to them. I'm just going to let them keep the other one for free. Nothing expensive. It's like $10, but it's still unfortunate. Someone bought that one of the card, and never a great feeling to have to let someone know that you have to cancel their order. So need to do better than that, but some really solid sales overall. The Judge and the Blaze Jordan being the main ones. So let's go ahead and get into the purchases that we have. First one here, been able to find some pretty cheap tennis stuff. I think that, raw and even graded tennis that's numbered or autographed is able to be flipped pretty well. I don't think many people watch them at auctions. There's definitely some auctions that seem to go way too high in my opinion, but the Zverev Blue out of 150 I flipped from $6 to $15. I sold that even before he won Roland Garros. That sold after he won the first set. So FAA, we got his green Sapphire first, number to 125, and then the gold number to 50. Top 5 player in the world right now. He might not win a major, but definitely flirting around, reaching quarterfinals, semifinals of all the majors is something that's going to help his card market. So all I need him to do is reach a semifinals or final, list these cards. He doesn't have to win it, just sell it before he plays in it. That's kind of the key with a lot of cards too, is sell them when they're hot, not when they win. So Rock Stars, Cade Cunningham, these ones have solid gem rates. These one I'll hold out on to grade with PSA. Once they open up the value tiers back up, there's no sense in sending them somewhere else. Like the Jason Tatum, I bought an SGC 10, so that's the best grade you can get in SGC. I bought that for like $65, which is less than the raw plus grading price. I ended up flipping it for a good price, but people just don't seem to care about stuff that's not PSA. Sure, SGC is good for vintage. Tag seems to do decent with Pokemon. BGS, if you can get a 10, 9.5's not really, but if you can get a 10, they do well with modern. It's just hard to get those. So yeah, I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm still have some cards that I am happy to send off, but a lot of them I am also okay with holding out on. This is just a singular card from DC Sports, Ball of Duty Cooper Flag Refractor. These are extremely solid gem rate, like 94%, I want to say. That's almost worth sending off at $80 a card, because it's like a $50, $60 raw card, and then 10s are going for like $250, and a 94% gem rate at Matt's out. Do I want to send that for 80? No, I would like to send it for 50 if I could, but that's just not an option. So we'll have to see what we want to do, but still a solid purchase. Here's some more helmet cards. So like I said, I buy them in a lot and then just pull out the cards that I want. The great thing about F1 is that, Antonelli's really hot right now. So buying any of his raw cards just alone, pretty difficult in my opinion now to get a good price. 2-3 weeks ago is definitely possible. Like the Future, I bought one of those for 150 that's getting graded right now. I've seen those recently raw going for like 400 or 500. Not going to pay those prices. That's ridiculous. But yeah, you get the complete set here. It looks like, you get the Antonelli and the Hamilton. Those are kind of the two main ones you want. The Behrman sells pretty decent, and then Bortoletto, if he ever gets to a better team or Audi develops their car, maybe his prices will go up. But definitely need to sort through these, determine which ones I want to grade. I'm considering building out the set too. I guess I'll just have to find a non-clean copy of the Antonelli that I want to keep, but here's what I've got of the set so far, kind of set aside. That would be a cool one to build out. The 2024 one would be nice too, but that one's a lot more expensive of a set to build out. So I don't know if I want to be paying $8 for a Sergio Perez card just so I can build the set out. I'd much rather pay $1 or $2 for Carlos Sainz and a Williams and Tsunoda and the Racing Bulls. This one's sealed up pretty good here. We'll have to pitch this top loader, but Manny Machado blue from 2013 Topps, nice rookie card. Can get these at a really solid price, like $15 is what I've seen a lot of them go at auction recently. Definitely got a white corner, but that's fine. That's more of a longer term hold card for me. Here's one of the 2024 helmets. This is a Verstappen. This one would be, I'd love to grade this. It's like, I think they're about 65 to 70 raw, and 10s are going for over 400 in that 400 to 500 range. This one looks good. Surface at the top seems to be the major issue that I notice whenever I'm looking through them. So that's kind of the first place I look. And if that looks good, obviously I'll inspect it further for grading. But if that looks good, I'm pretty optimistic on this card. So we'll definitely set that in the grading pile. And that's one that I would send off at the current level, just because there's that huge discrepancy between raw and 10 price, and the gem rate's above 50%. So as long as the card looks clean, I feel good about it. All right, a few more cards here. Here's a Go Time Ray Wave. This was interesting. They shipped this, and it's not a PWE. It's one of those like envelopes. So I use some of them when I ship out a couple cards because they're more rigid. But they shipped it with the USPS ground advantage. So anytime you buy a card that requires USPS ground advantage, you kind of expect it to come in a bubble mailer with better protection, but it came fine. This is a really good card with a good gem rate. Definitely one that can be gradable. Serenity, Cooper Flag. This is not the refractor, but this is one. His Serenity base seems to hold pretty good value, so that's one that I would consider grading once PSA opens value back up. And then nice looking PC card here, George Brett, Pine Tar Incident, Whammy. I love the whammies. Haven't bought as many of them recently. Just haven't been prices that I really wanted to pay on this non-licensed stuff. I already have some of the ones that I'd rather hold or send off to grading that I think have good value, but that's a nice PC one, the Whammy George Brett. Probably don't need to grade that one. It's the paper. Probably wouldn't get anything better than a 9. So we'll go ahead and hold that. And then last up, got a Topps Now package. Con Knipple, first rookie to lead the league in 3-point makes. His values have definitely tanked towards the during the postseason. Once they got eliminated, he had 2 bad playoff games. They won the first one, but he played horrible, and then the second one he also played horrible. They got benched. So we'll look through these. Not gonna open them up right now, but we'll look through them. The best ones, the ones that look clean, sending them off to BGS, chasing that black label. Topps Now seems to be able to do that with BGS. The other ones will hold for PSA when they open up, and then the other, obviously, if there's any that don't look worth grading, we'll throw them up on eBay. So that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Comment what you think about these purchases and sales down below in the comment section. My eBay store is also linked in the description if you're interested in purchasing anything after sale. And as always, thank you guys for watching. 2K for life. Peace.